Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 9 of my Rags to Riches Snowy Escape Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have our Alice reading her rock climbing skill book. That's the second skill book, so it's for the higher levels. That covers from 5 to 6, if I remember correctly. And then obviously the next one would cover up to 9. You can't usually learn the last level in a book. That's kind of glitchy how she's holding it. Celeste had done some gardening, so she is actually, and I've switched her off, she's on the second tier where she needs to evolve some plants, but I put them both back onto the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration. So let's take a look for her. She is at 4 of rock climbing, 6 of skiing, and 8 of snowboarding, because of course I was trying to max the snowboarding because then they can start doing, I know for her, for both of them really, but because then they can do the videos while they're snowboarding. They can take a video and then they can upload it, though you probably need a computer. I think we're gonna have to break down at some point and buy a computer. Anyways, even though I took that chance and bought the oh, well, they don't have rock climbing gear. We need it for that too. Now that I think about it, maybe I should just break down and buy the computer now. And since I can't see, we'll put the walls into down. And then we are going to go in here and buy something for them to, use to sit at. And so I'll just go find that. So the cheapest table is 200, though we could also get a picnic table, because then we could put a computer at it, and it's only $225, and that gives you your seat also, and they can put a computer on it. Can we put it in here? Yeah, we can. So now we're going to go into electronics and go under computers, and I'm going to buy a laptop, even though it's 200 more. Just because I just think it's more useful than the other. So there we go. And while we're at it, we will lock the computer for everyone but the household. And now that we've done that, let's have Celeste come here and order. We'll see if we can order, if it's not too expensive. Order the adventure gear, the climbing gear for 450 simoleons. That's a lot. They're going to be really short on money, I have to say. Can they sell their cheaper skis? I don't remember which ones are like the cheaper skis, to be honest. I don't remember. I don't remember. So now that you bought that, why don't you come here and do the same? I may have to actually come on the computer. Sometimes you can order things you don't have to sit down, but it looked like she did to sit down to use it. So why don't you just come here and paint, my dear? You can do a landscape painting, and since you're going to be painting, I'm going to put you back onto this aspiration. I'm actually going to stop you because I want you to come here. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have a club gathering going, so let's start that gathering. Because we're not getting the boost by not having it going. And we're going to rally the troops. Because I see you have to go to the bathroom, and that'll also help your hunger and your energy. Of course, it doesn't help the fun, social, or hygiene. And it didn't really completely max it. So let's try this again. And then we'll come back and do... What level are you of painting anyways? You are 9. Why don't you do an abstract painting or even a realism painting? We'll do a large one. You need to sell some paintings. Alice, I know, has sold one. She got it. She got the notification that it was okay to sell, so we made a little bit of money from that. And we definitely need some money because we're down to 1,262 simoleons. Of course, we might get some money back. We might get a rebate. I'll have to pay attention and try and take that away. I'm really regretting completing that aspiration when she was still living with her family. But, oh well. So, she's painting. And let's go fast, since they're just like doing these things that this should help her with her fun too, our Celeste. So, let's see. And we can't really go, I don't really want to go rock climbing too much until we actually both have the gear. Though it might be one way to get the injury if you try and go without it, and they need to sustain an injury. So she's bought that. And now that you're here, what do you want to do? You want to earn money from a painting. Well, we'll do a landscape because they're not necessary. Oh, you know what? Forget the landscape. What level are you? You're 8. Okay, we're going to put you, we'll let you see if you can get that. And we're going to do I think the Impressionism ones possibly aren't that valuable. I don't want her to make a lot of money from selling it. Obviously, she needs to make 100 simoleons, otherwise it's not going to count. And I didn't want to do a big one. I often keep these little ones. Oh, look, she got a masterpiece. And it's worth 7,000. Okay, we're going to list. Can you please sell this on Plopsy? Because you're on Easy Street. The house I have built will be well within your reach, and you'll even be able to buy a little bit more. That's the only downside of buying this picnic table is it's not going to fit in the house. I'm going to have to buy them a table and chairs. So I wasn't really thinking of that when I bought it. Yeah, I really don't think it fits. I guess it does for now if we don't have like any fridge or stove or anything like that, which they don't really need. So she wants to buy an instrument and she wants to read something. Well, why? Where is your rock climbing skill? It's 4. Here we go. You can come read. Oh, Alice did a masterpiece. That's quite funny. When I don't really, in her case, I wasn't really wanting a masterpiece because I wanted her to she wanted to sell it. So how much is this even worth? Oh, it's not worth very much. It's pretty though. I kind of don't want to sell it because I like it. We'll just put this in our inventory for now. But seriously, it's not really worth very much. So we're going to try another small one of those and hope. We're just blowing through our money. Oh, I think it must be the kids' festival because I see the Yamaken there. If you have a child, they can go and ask for a simi capsule, which, is kind of a plus. When I was, just going through and trying various ways of, I like to just do lots of different rags of riches. I did start with a family that had a child. Though the downside is I didn't realize that they had to, everybody in the household had to give them a blessing. And so she never, ever got over that. Even though later weeks they did it, she was still resentful and had that hurt moodlet from the fact that they didn't bless her because, of course, I didn't know. I had just started. I had no idea that was a thing. It was definitely a lesson learned for sure. So let's go fast again. So she should hopefully get her whim. And so now she wants to paint on the easel. And this doesn't seem like it was a masterpiece. Oh, good. So she can sell this because it's not worth very much and it'll help her get her earning. I don't know what she was doing there. So, and we got a little bit more money. We're not going to buy, we don't own a cat. The cat stayed at home. We don't own a cat. Is this cooked pet food? We don't have a fridge or a stove or a counter. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to just probably ignore these for now. Maybe it'll reset when we might get a pet. I'm not saying we won't, but we definitely don't have one right now. So what level did you get to? Have you leveled up at all? You're level 5. Have you leveled up beyond where you were? Is what I mean. I did see you leveled up. And you got to level 6 of rock climbing. What can you do for rock climbing? Let's see. Oh, she can surge emotion, chalk hands, and do... So she can't make the bar that they're able to make. But you know what? We're not going to bother with this anymore. She got her whim for reading, and she now wants to paint, which we'll do later. We're going to put them back onto their extreme sports enthusiast aspiration because we're going to go back over and try and work on those things. So we'll put her also there. So I will be back when they get to the mountain district. I'm just showing you we're not staying. It is, I think, a blizzard and freezing. Of course, they're in their everyday clothes. They didn't change into their warm clothes or their cold weather clothes, I should say. But I think that we are going to try a rock climbing in the warm neighborhood because it is summer. We're going to leave this neighborhood because it is very, very, very cold. And I don't think we want to stay here. But I just thought I would show you. Look at Alice. Look at her. She's tense. I think it's probably from the weather. What am I doing out here from being outside in a blizzard? Celeste, nothing seems to faze her. So we're going to head over to the district with like the fishing and the park, which also has rock climbing. Hopefully the medium size wall will be high enough. So I'll be back when they get there. What a contrast from the mountain district. It is a heat wave over here. At least they loaded in here in their warm weather clothes, unlike when they landed in the other district at the onsen. So, okay, she actually wants to bait a hook while fishing. So we're just going to get that because as soon as you do fish with bait, it does it. It's very easy. What do you want to buy? We may buy that at some point. I'll pin it for now, and I'm not sure whether we're actually going to do this. Of course, this is my edited version of this lot, which isn't, it is the lot. It's just I added things to make it, a little bit more, pet-friendly, kid-friendly, toddler-friendly, replace the outhouse-type bathroom with an actual bathroom, and I added a fishing pond. Of course, that isn't here. So it was a bit more decorative what was here, and I'm more into things that you can use. So we could go hiking, but that's not really what we need. We need to find that rock climbing wall. You can see the heat. You can see everything's sizzling. It's so hot over here, which is quite funny. So, okay, so this garden here, it's down here. It's so funny how hot it is. And of course, we would need to stay here in this neighborhood long enough for whatever this is. Oh, but it's the wrong season for it anyways. It's a pear tree. That would be fall. And that is mushrooms, which I think it might be fall. I don't remember when it is, but it's not this season for sure. Okay, so why don't you go? Let's make sure that that is actually a club gathering as opposed to the fact that they traveled. Nah, it was just because they traveled together. So we're going to hit play and we're going to have them go here together. And then once they're here, they're going to put their rock climbing gear maybe on, maybe not. Because they might be more likely to get an injury to run all that trouble to buy them rock climbing gear. And I'm like, maybe we shouldn't wear it so that they can get injured because they need to successful. And then we will head back to the onsen, even though it's freezing, because we need them probably to go in the hot tub. So I'm just waiting for them. Okay, so they are here. So why don't you... Okay, don't go away, please. What are you doing? Don't chat with him. You need to come here, and I guess you can inspect the conditions. And then we're going to take a chance, because we need you to injure yourself a little bit. And continuously have a breaking point. That's a little bit dangerous, but we're going to do it anyways. And we'll see what happens. No, we're not chatting with Jasmine. At least Celeste is focused. Okay, so we're gonna watch. Oops. We'll see. I was trying to watch her. Oh, is she gonna fall? Doesn't seem to let me I was trying to get the camera to focus on her to see how it goes. Yeah. You just need to get a little injured. You get a little injured, you won't ever have to do this again without climbing gear. Oh, we have medium chance of success. Or are you just not even going to be successful? I feel kind of bad having her having them both try it without their climbing gear on. Because but she's smart and came back down. Oh, Alice got to fitness level 5 because you obviously build your fitness as well as your... Let's try and actually watch them both. I don't know, nah. Let's see if we can see them both while we're focused on Celeste and it moves. Because, oh. Let's see how this goes. Is she going to make it this time? Alice looks like she's given up. She's like, I'm not doing this. You want me to keep doing this? You give me some climb. Let me put my climbing gear on. Okay, we'll see how she's doing. Or maybe that's because she's doing the continuous. That's what she's doing. She's going up and down as opposed to going up. So she... Oh, did she injure herself? She did! Oh, good. So she endured her injury. Okay, my dear. You don't have to do that anymore. You know what? Have you endured an injury? No, you haven't. You my girl, you're just like... you just keep going and... It's not like you have the active trait. I don't know. It just is kind of like you do. Did you get that gene from your dad who does have the active trait? Okay, we're not going to make you do that anymore. So let's go back centered over here so I get my bearings. And you could fish here, but I don't really want you to fish there. Though I think that pond that I added has a cherry. Cherry, you can fish and catch cherries. But we're going to, for now, you're just going to go fishing. Well, since you're not doing this now, we're going to put you onto the fishing aspiration. Though I don't know that you can really do anything with it because you have to fish in alternate locations, which we have to go on vacation to do that. Yeah, so you don't even need to be on here. Well, we'll set you up and I'll just hit play and then I'll change it. Once we'll go back to, I don't remember what they need to do for the Mount Komorebi sightseer. No, I was going to do this, but she can't go. I was thinking of doing this after we had endured our injuries. So we'll leave it there because that's what I think we'll try and work on next. And how are you doing now? Okay, are you going? Okay, why didn't you not go where I told you to go fish? I'm not really sure what to say. No, she got to level 6, so she's now at the same level as Celeste. I don't know what to say to you. Oh, well, maybe if he's coming here, you can chat with him. That works for me. Did you get injured? Did you get injured? That's what I need you to do. I need you to get injured. Well, I see that you need to, you're a bit hungry and whatnot, so why don't you come here and we shall see. Okay, can you go here? Or can you just climb down? Why don't you climb down? Who's this? Okay. Go ahead. Try for a baby. Oh, this is so funny. Let's see. Are you going to are you going to get injured coming down? Okay, now that you're down, are you stuck? We're going to see if I can get you to rally troop, and if you can't, okay, you can. Because I was going to, it's still boiling here. Okay, so you got that. You're just sitting there doing nothing. So you're going to continuously do a breaking point climbing session. And you are still injured, so we're going to leave you to do that. And there's nothing really here. You could go hiking. Oh, there he is. Can we go chat with him now? Oh, we can do a cheerful introduction. Oh, why don't we put you over onto the social aspiration? Friend of the world, because I know you haven't introduced yourself. You're getting close to it, though. Is he coming here? Or are you going to go down to him? Are you going to finish talking? Okay, well, hopefully he comes. All right, I asked you to climb, and I don't want you to talk anymore. I want you to just climb, my dear. You need to get injured. I know I'm a bit of a meanie, but, it's just part of what the aspiration says. Cheerful introduction. Can you go actually do that? Okay, so let's try this and see what happens. He's adventurous and romantic. And we can express admiration and ask about day, warn about bed safety. Oh, we got a sentiment. Deep conversation and give a hug, even though we just met you. We can become partners in crime. Give props. Because they're not paying any attention to her. Did she injure herself? No. Oh, she's entering a phase, though. Breaking point reached. Great. Great. Can you do something even harder? No, you can just do breaking point. Try it again, my dear. Now that you're getting hungry, maybe you're more likely to, like, injure yourself. Because I see that you're... Oh, is he going? Bye-bye. Well, at least we met him. It was one of my goals to meet him. I was thinking that one of the two could perhaps have a little romantic... romance with him, with it being serious like that. They would maybe end up married once they're older, of course, but I might move him in while he's still a teen so that I can work on his skills and get some good. Let me see, what can you do really? Well, and you no longer, you still have that injury. 33 minutes. Could you climb? Well, why don't we equip you with your climbing climbing gear, and then you can try and just do a continuously do a meticulous one there. Since you've done your injury, you're allowed to use your climbing gear now. Now, keep in mind, if you have Snowy Escape and you put the climbing gear on them, you need to take it off, otherwise you will see those gloves in every outfit that they wear. I see lots of people asking about, why like Sims in gloves? Which I can understand, but that is why. It's because they keep it on until you take it off. It's similar to the if you have Discovery University and you make the robo arm, it's the same. And not only that, I don't know if the rock climbing gear is the same, but I would just recommend, if you're going to put a sim in your library or on the gallery, make sure they're not equipped with the gear, because if it's anything like the robo arm, they go up as if they have it on, but you can't take it off because they don't actually have it on. In that case, this is easier because you could probably buy it and take it off, whereas of course the arm is something you craft and it's harder to get and all that stuff. And I don't know, I've never tried. I'm just wondering if it would be similar. She's like so focused. I don't know that she's actually going to injure herself, because she is like just really... Okay, can we do a meticulous one? And maybe you'll injure yourself, since you're not injuring yourself from the breaking point one. I think we're going to maybe just have to give up on this in this part and perhaps just move on and hope she does it like another time. It's just that she's like, I wanted to try and do it while she had lower rock climbing skill, because I thought it was more likely that she would injure herself. And instead, she had a very good session, even... It doesn't mean she's not going to, but right now she hasn't. But I think unless it happens like any second now, we're going to have to see that in the next part. If it happens then. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!